Every day you wake up, you're standing at a crossroad. What if the story of your life hasn't turned out the way you hoped? What do? When you've written pages you wish you could erase, too many wrong turns, too much pain, too much shame. Maybe you've written chapters you're not proud of, but what if I told you your story isn't over? The most powerful pages haven't been written yet. You have the power to write the story of your life. This is your journey. You are the author. We all have dreams. We all have hopes. It's easy to feel lost. Life gets in the way. We face challenges. We stumble and we fall. You have the power to change your direction. You are not defined by your past. Every day is a new page. Take a deep breath. Take the pen in your hand. You are ready to start writing your story. There is a powerful story in the Bible where God rewrites the story of a man named Saul. Saul was a man far from perfect, but God had a plan to rewrite his story. Saul was driven by anger. He was driven by pride. He had a strong desire to destroy the very faith he would one day live for. Saul was tracking down followers of Jesus. He went from city to city, breaking into homes, dragging men and women into prison. He stood by as believers were beaten. He stood by as believers were killed. His heart was hard. His mission was to silence the name of Jesus, no matter the cost. Saul was writing a dark story, a man of power, a man filled with hate. But then, on the road to Damascus, everything changed. A light from heaven flashed around him. He fell to the ground, blinded by the glory of God, and he heard a voice. Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? Acts chapter 9 verse 4. In that moment, Saul's world shattered. In that moment, Saul's story changed. The truth hit him harder than any fall. He hadn't been fighting against people. He had been fighting against God. From that moment he saw everything differently. He was baptized. He was filled with the Spirit. And from that day forward, Saul became Paul. The man who once caused threats and violence now breathed life and hope into every city he entered. The persecutor became the preacher. The murderer became the missionary. Paul, who once tried to silence the message of Jesus, now could not stop talking about the name of Jesus. Paul no longer lived for the approval from men. He lived for the call of God. Paul didn't let his past define him. He became one of the most influential people in Christian history. His story proves your past is a chapter, not the whole book. The man who once tried to destroy the church became one of its greatest builders. Grace became Paul's message, purpose became his fuel, and Jesus became his everything. Let's pause right here, because maybe you feel like Saul once did. Blind, unsure, full of regret. But God sees you, and just like he reached Saul, he can reach you. Let's take a moment to invite the one who can rewrite our story. Lord, sometimes we feel lost, like we've gone too far. But you never stop chasing us. Just like you stopped Saul on the road, stop us in our tracks today. Open our eyes, soften our hearts, help us see you. Thank you for the story of Saul, a reminder that you can meet us in our darkest places and offer us light. Thank you that no mistake is too big for your mercy, and no past too broken for your redemption. God, help us to lay down the old chapters of our lives, the shame, the fear, the regret, and give us the courage to step into the new story you are writing. Fill us with your Spirit. Open our eyes to see what you see in us. Give us grace to move forward, and faith to believe that the best is yet to come. Write your truth on the pages of our hearts. Lead us, guide us, and use our lives for your glory. In the mighty name of Jesus. Paul's story isn't just ancient history. It's a mirror, a reminder that what God did for him, he can do for you. Because grace isn't just for Bible heroes, it's for the broken, the doubters, the ones who've fallen hard. Don't let your past predict your future. Don't let failure write your final line. God is the author of redemption, and He is ready to turn your mistake into a mission. You can rewrite your story too, right here, right now. Not by your own strength, but with the God who sees you, loves you, and is ready to begin again. Paul's life didn't end where it started. He made mistakes. He caused pain. But God didn't give up on him, and He hasn't given up on you. Because you hold the pen. You don't have to keep writing the same chapter. You don't have to stay stuck in shame or fear. The author of life is ready to write something new. The same God who rewrote Saul's story can rewrite yours. So what will you write? Start today, pick up the pen, and by God's grace write a story filled with hope, filled with purpose, filled with faith. Your story isn't over. The best chapters are still being written. Don't be afraid of the empty page. It's full of possibilities. It's a chance to create something new. What do you want to write on your blank page? What kind of story do you want to tell? The power is in your hands. You are the author of your own life. Start writing your story today. Your experiences can inspire others. Your courage can light the way. Share your story with the world. Let your voice be heard. You never know who might need to hear your words. Your journey is unique. Your perspective is valuable. Don't be afraid to shine your light brightly. The time for waiting is over. The time for excuses is gone. The only time that matters is now. Take that first step. Write that first page. God is the author. But you hold the pen of daily choices. Your story isn't finished. The next chapter can be your best one. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You have time. You have the power. Turn the page. Pick up the pen. Trust the author and start writing the story of your life. Paul's story shows us that God never gives up. No matter where you've been, there's still hope. Lord, thank you that our story doesn't end with failure. Thank you for grace, the kind that rewrites everything. Today, I surrender my past, my pain, my pride, and I invite you to write something new. Is there someone in your life that needs a little encouragement today? Share this message with them and be a part of spreading light, building faith, and touching lives with the love of the gospel. If this message lifted your spirit, type pen in hand in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. It truly helps us grow. Subscribe to Seeds in Faith for more encouragement that nourishes your heart and strengthens your walk with God. We're thankful for your support, and always remember, you're blessed to be a blessing.